welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie with KBKC Yoga, and for today's practice, we are going to flow. Now this practice is a compilation of my favorite yoga postures that help me to wake up the body, especially first thing in the morning. Good for when I've got a little bit of energy or for when I want to call in a little bit of energy and just get everything circulating and moving for the day. If you've got any props that you like for your yoga practice, you can gather them, but you can definitely do this practice without any props at all. Highly recommend you put on your favorite yoga playlist, whatever helps you to come into a positive space. And we'll go ahead and get started in a nice child's pose. So as you come into your child's pose, drop the head to the mat. You rock the hips a little side to side and say good morning to the creases of the front of your hips. Maybe take a big cleansing inhale through the nose. And a big clearing sigh out the mouth. Stretching your fingertips forward. Imagine someone pulling your hips back in space. Send the breath down and into the belly. And into the low back to fill that whole cavity like a balloon with breath. On your next inhale, lift the head and look forward. And then on your exhale, walk your hands over to the right, taking the left palm on top of the right, and then pull the hips back into the left. Sneaking your head through that space between your arms. Maybe you rest your cheek on your bicep. Stretching into the left side body. And on your next inhale, come back through center, stay low, look forward, and then crawl your hands over to the left, taking the right hand on top of the left, pulling the hips back into the right. Taking just a few breaths here, really filling the right side body. And then on an inhale, coming back through center, claw with your fingers to push into your shins around the spine and come up to tabletop. Rearrange your hips over your knees. On an inhale, drop the belly and spread the front ribs. Look upward. On an exhale, push the floor away, spread the back ribs as you push the spine to the sky. Inhale, broaden the belly. Lifting the sits bones up, back, lift the chest. Exhale, round and push the earth away through the knees and the hands. Take one more like that. A nice slow inhale to cow pose. And slow, intentional exhale to cat. Good. From here, come back to neutral and then walk your hands forward. Drop your hips down. Keep the arms straight and stretch through the chest. Good. Push the floor away and pull your heart between your arms here. Take a big breath. Maybe look up. On the exhale, bend at your elbows and lower 1/2 inch at a time all the way to the floor. Bring your forehead down, slide your hands back just a little, keep your elbows tucked in. And then on an inhale, wake up the back muscles. By coming into baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, melt the forehead down. 2 more, inhale, wake up the back muscles. Good, exhale, relax, release. 1 more like that, inhale, lift up the back muscles, hold here, lift up the toes, zip up the legs. Keep your gaze long, pull your shoulder blades back. And then maybe you hover the hands for a little bit more strength. Let's take 1 more big inhale. On the exhale, lay back down to the mat. Push the floor away, come to kneeling plank, and then tuck your toes, come into your first downward facing dog of the day. Pedal out through your knees, give your head a good shake, yes and no. Sending one heel to the ground and then the other, finding a little stretch maybe even through the outer edges of the hips. Finding some stillness in your down dog, push the floor away, roll the biceps in towards the ears, send the thighs back to the wall behind you. And then as you're ready, start to tiptoe your way up towards the top of the mat. Good. As you get there, bend your left knee really deeply. Touch the floor on the left with your hand, and then peel the right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, take the right hand back down. Bend the knees. Right hand to the floor, and then straighten the left leg as you peel the left arm up to the sky. Good. Exhale, release. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, right leg straightens, right arm reaches. Push the right foot into the mat. Exhale, release. Other side, left arm lifts. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, right. Exhale, release. Inhale, left. And exhale, release. Grab opposite elbows. Adjust the feet if you feel like you want to. And then give yourself a generous sway side to side. Imagine any tension from your night of sleep or the day before this just draining out the top of your head. And as you're ready, release the hands, bend the knees, and curl yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Move really slow. Roll the shoulders back and down, creating a lot of space across the heart space. And as you're ready, sweep your arms up into the sky. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, pull up and over, stretching to the right. Good. Inhale, reach back up through center, switch your grip, and then pull over to the left. Good. Inhaling back to center. Sweep your hands behind you, interlace the hands to the low back, push the palms together, lift the chest up, lift the chin, and then on an exhale, soft bend in the knees, hinge from the hips, drape your belly to your thighs, and then release the head. Inhale to stretch the hands back, push the feet down, lift the belly away from the floor so that it's parallel. Exhale to fold. Good. Release your hands to the floor without snapping and slide your left foot way back. Lower the left knee down, and you can keep the toes tucked for stability or untuck as you slowly come up for low lunge. So reaching the arms up, maybe just the hands rest on the thigh here. Send the hips forward, but pull that left hip bone up towards the left ribs. Waking up the front of the hip flexors, the heart space, making space between the ribs and the hips here. Push the right foot down. Take another big inhale, whether your arms are up or down. And then on an exhale, bring the fingertips down and start to straighten your right leg. Maybe you lift the right toes. Maybe you keep them pointed. Either way, take another big breath. And then on your exhale, come back forward, bending that knee, plant the palms, and then step your right foot back to plank. Good. Take a big deep breath in your plank pose. And on your exhale, lower your knees and come all the way to the belly. We'll take that locust option again. So zip up the legs, lift the toes, lift the chest, hover the hands here, and then exhale back to the mat. Push the floor away. Inhale to rise, kneeling or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big deep breath in here, and a big open mouth sigh. Start to look forward and walk forward, taking your time to come to the top of the mat. Once you get there, inhale, lengthen, slide the hands up the shins. Exhale to fold. Maybe you pull yourself in by grabbing the backs of the calves, relaxing the head. Tuck the chin, bend the knees, curl up 1 vertebrae at a time as you inhale. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Again, reach the arms up, big breath in. Grab the left wrist, pull up and over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, grab the right wrist, pull up and over, send the hips to the right as you reach to the left. Good, back through center. Interlace your fingers with your awkward thumb on top here. Palms together, hands reach for the floor, chest lifts, chin lifts, big inhale. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, lay the belly onto the thighs, and then drop the head. Inhale to find parallel. Reach the hands back, crown of head forward, push the floor away, push the feet apart. Exhale to fold. Release the fingertips without snapping. Find the floor with your hands, and then step or slide your right foot way back, lower the knee. As you're ready, you'll start to rise up here for low lunge, hands to the front thigh or all the way up. Push into the left foot, scoop that right hip bone towards the right ribs here. And as you do, lift up and out through the belly button upwards, and then root down from the belly button down. Good, let's take one more big breath wherever you are here, and then bring your fingertips down straight in the front leg, any amount. Good, big breath in to look forward and pull that left hip back, lengthen. Exhale to bend the front knee and walk your hands forward, step to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. This time, zip up the legs, sweep your hands back. You can just reach back or you can interlace to come to locust, strengthening the back. Exhale back to the belly, hands by the ribs. Inhale to push the floor away. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good, big deep breath in here. Big cleansing breath out. Good, inhale, lift the heels high, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Once you get there, inhale, lengthen, slide the hands up the shins or even to the thighs. Exhale, fold, maybe pull yourself in with your hands. Good, tuck the chin, inhale, curl up here. Exhale, unwind the shoulders. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. This time, as you grab your left wrist, shift your weight into your right foot, and then step your left foot way behind you to the right. Pull up and over and push down through the left foot so you've got an even bigger stretch through the side body. Good. Come back to center with control. Reach both arms up and then switch and step your right foot back and behind. Pull everything to the left side. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let's just dive down this time, sending the hands to the floor, relax the head. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, left foot steps way back. Moving through a version of Surya Namaskar C today. Sun salutation C, lower the left knee down. Untuck the left toe, rise up, big breath. Exhale, bring the fingertips down, half splits. Shift your hips back in space. Take a big breath in here. And then exhale, come back forward, bending that knee. Plant the palms. Step to plank pose, big breath. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Good. Inhale for locust. Sweep the hands back. Maybe you interlace as you lift the feet. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift up, away from the floor. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. This time, let's float the left leg up to the sky. Big breath in. And then round your spine to step your left foot between your hands. Use your hand to get it there. Keep the back knee lifted. Inhale to reach the arms up for high lunge. Good, and then exhale, bring your hands together and lean forward over the front leg. Good, shift your weight into your left foot and you can walk your back foot in or just spring off for warrior three, finding a moment of flight here. Hands can stay to heart center, or you can play with taking the arms away from the body by reaching forward, out, or back. Good. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. And then on your exhale, nice slow hinge just up to stand. Plant the foot. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive to the mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, the right foot moves way back. Lower your right knee down, and then lift up through the heart space. Big breath, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale to pull that left hip back, look forward. Exhale to shift forward, plant the palms. Inhale to step to plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale for your back bend, locust or cobra. Exhale back to the floor. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, round the spine to step the right foot forward. No stress if you need to use the hand. As you're ready, come up to high lunge. And then set yourself up here for stability and success. Good. From high lunge, hands will come down to heart center. We'll start to shift the weight forward over the right thigh. And then as you're ready, spring up or take a couple steps in to find warrior 3 on the right. Lots of options with the arms, so take what you need here today. Send tons of energy out through the back heel. One more breath. On an exhale, nice and slow, come up to standing. Good. From here, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Good. From here, inhale, lift and lengthen the chest, lift the heels up, and then bend your knees, start to drop your hips down to come into this little toe squat. So you can keep your fingertips on the floor for support here. If you've got blocks, you might grab your blocks. When you start to feel stable, you could bring the hands up to the thighs or even to heart center. Find a spot to gaze at that's not moving. Concentrate your effort. And let go of the results. If you fall, no big deal. And let's take another big breath in here. And then we're going to start to bring the hands back down if they were lifted and out of the way so that you can separate your knees and then roll back, and onto your hips. Good, so soles of feet end up together, knees open wide. We'll take the ankles and inhale, lift the spine up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lift the chest up, lengthen, maybe even a little lean back. Exhale, wave forward. 3 more. Your total of 5 with your breath. Good, last one. Folding forward. You can keep your elbows pushing on your knees to keep them down, or you can bring them out in front of you and just melt. Take a few breaths here. And one more big deep inhale. Tuck your chin, curl yourself up to sit, and then close the knees like a book. We'll plant the feet about hip width distance, and then bring your hands behind you, fingertips in. As you're ready, push into your feet, lift your hips up, drop your head back. And then take a couple breaths here to squeeze the glutes, stretching through the front thighs and opening across the chest. And if it's too much to drop the head back, you can keep your chin tucked here. Squeeze the glutes, take a couple more breaths. Last big deep inhale. And on your exhale, release your hips. Then come all the way onto the back. Bring the knees into the belly. Rock a little side to side and then extend your right leg forward. And use your right hand to pull your left knee across, coming into your twist. Just take a couple breaths here to wring out the body. Really anchoring down through the back of the left shoulder. Maybe the gaze moves to that left side. Just one more big breath in. And come back to the back, both knees into the belly. And then extend your left leg forward, release the heel. Use your left hand to pull your right knee across the body into the left side. Opening up the chest on the right. I like to take my arm to a cactus shape, but maybe a T works better in your body. Palm facing up. Relax the glutes. Really surrender to the exhales. Let's take one more breath in here. And then come back to the back. Tuck your hands behind your knees and start to rock and roll. Massaging the spine on the floor here. And then eventually, as you're ready, you'll just cross your ankles and come all the way up to sit. Close down your eyes, rest your hands on your lap here. And take a moment to just notice the space that you've created, that glow of energy, that vibrancy. And set an intention to carry that with you throughout the rest of your day. If you have more time today, I invite you and encourage you to stay for a few moments of silence. Maybe just to be in your body and breathe. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your hands together at heart center. You can bow the head down, giving yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up for yourself in this way. We'll take one last breath in together. Empty your lungs fully. And then pour the breath in from the bottom to the top, holding full. Soften around the tension as it builds. Be patient as it becomes uncomfortable to hold the breath. Trust that the exhale is coming. And remember this moment the next time you're in a pressurized position. When you're ready, release the breath, release the hands. And to move on with your day, simply blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time today with me and with your body. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. If you did, be sure to give the video a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. New videos from me every morning, Monday morning at 7 a.m. Central. Hope to see you very soon. Namaste.